Assalamu alaikum. First of all, I want to thank all my viewers who have been watching my videos. I'm not a regular YouTuber, just a novice, just trying to learn a few things and share it with whoever likes to see the stuff that I make. Thank you again. And a big fat thank you to my handsome nephews who drove along on their bike in case of emergency. And actually, one of them had to drive me back home since I wasn't feeling well. But still, I had to eat my gola ganda. Thank you so much for the gola ganda. It was so yummy. This video is about my trip to Pakistan in the summer of 2021. This trip was an emotionally heavy one, as this was the first trip to Pakistan after my parents' death. The impact of this sadness, it showed in multiple ways. The innermost joy that would spring from my heart on seeing my parents was never there. Usually, when the plane landed in Pakistan in the past, my heart would take a leap, but this time, nothing. It actually sank down. Through my stay in Pakistan, in Lahore, most of the time, my heart was drenched because of sadness. It was always heavy and I felt kind of lost. I found solace in close company of my siblings and close relatives. Living so far away from your family, it's so difficult. Only the people who live in foreign lands or who call the foreign lands home can understand that feeling.
ये तो कीकर का दरख्त है ना?
हाँ, किसका?
ये वाला
ये है, इधर जो है ना वो देसी है, इधर जो है ना वो
As I went to Lahore, which is a metropolitan city, the city life that all my siblings, everyone, all my relatives are so used to, and I grew up in that city. But now, over the years, I've grown so weary of city life that everything bothered me. The design of houses, no view of the sky, the artificial lighting and cooling, the synthetic floors, nothing was to my taste. Outside, the busy streets, noise, pollution, all were torturing my senses. Physically, I was sick with diarrhea most of the times. That's when I decided to go visit my khala, my aunt, mum's younger sister, who lives in a small village in rural Punjab, Chak 53. I always wonder why those villages are just numbered. I should research and find the answer, but I wish that they were named after something special that grows there, or somebody who has done some outstanding work there, named after that person. But no, those villages are they're numbered. They're not named actually. Anyway, as I got there, it really boosted my mood. The clean air, the farmland, the orange orchards with small green oranges, that will take months to ripen. The open skies, the water canals, all of the elements of nature that bring a person inner peace were there. I was at my happy place. As we walked around the village, it seemed everyone knew everyone. Ladies would stop by and say salam. Looking at the village life, all the books that I had read and all the videos I had watched and talks I had listened to on sustainable living and saving the planet came to my mind. Here, nothing was being wasted. The cow dung cakes on the walls were sustainable fuel. The simple houses, mostly with 2 bedrooms in the back, a veranda, and a courtyard, usually with an acacia tree. The tiny leaves provide layers of shade while letting the cool breeze through for those hot summer days. A side note about the thorny acacia tree is that the lovely yellow flowers they attract bees and birds, and the branches are perfect for making wooden tooth cleaning sticks. An old acacia tree sells for a good price to make furniture. Pakistan is known for its waterways. Farming brings in lots of revenue and feeds masses. Seeing lush green farmland was a feast. The evening time had its own romance, smoke coming out of houses, the call to the evening prayer, the flocks of birds going home, and kids being called home by their mothers seemed the natural way of doing things. My brain immediately compared it to our lifestyle in cities, our fitra, the true nature that we were created with. It seems like by living in cities, that has been distorted. We have reversed our sleep cycle, exposed our senses to all things artificial, and then we complain about aches and pains, physical and often mental. After this trip, I felt much better, even more convinced that we all need a bit of simplicity and a bit of village life in our lives to survive in big cities. A famous poet from Pakistan, Allama Iqbal, once said, "If the divine beauty wishes to unveil itself in wilderness, what would you choose, cities or wilderness?" I know what I would choose. हुस्न बेपरवाह को अपनी हुस्न बेपरवाह को अपनी बेनकाबी के लिए हों अगर शहरों से बन अच्छे तो शहर अच्छे के बन. I would choose wilderness. And with that, I'll leave you with some beautiful photos, lots of memories to cherish of myself, my family, my cousins, my khala, my brother, all those people who accompanied me on this trip. Chak is a beautiful place, and I wish to go back there one day yet again, inshallah. Enjoy the pictures, and thank you again for watching the video.